think it's working.
Is it? I guess I should.
Okay, yeah, it's up. Ooh, there we go.
Oh,
Look
no.
at Fabio. My goodness.
Sorry. I had to.
Well, yeah, go look now. I don't have anything up there that you shouldn't see. All right, because I can't see anything other than the fact that I just got a notification. I completed a Twitch achievement. Get the fuck out of here.
Streaming your first time, they give you little achievements.
Is there a delay? Because it's about a 2-second delay between what I say and what I hear on the screen.
Yeah, that's always like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the same problem with Rob's. Like, you can't. His is like a 10-second delay. And so I guess there's ways to lower that, but I don't know how to do it. This is okay. This is weird. But so anyway, I was fooling around with layouts and stuff and things and how I want to do it. So this is pretty much how I like the layout. If you guys have opinions, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it's nice. I remember a while, one of the last times, something we did where when we were talking in Discord, because you had done it, it highlighted our picture.
Oh, when you guys talk, it will highlight your picture. That's the pictures are placeholders. That's gonna be cameras.
Okay.
So while you're waiting to join the table, it'll show your character, but when you actually join, it'll overwrite and put your picture there, your camera. I don't like the frames that I used, but I just used them because they were readily available. I am going to make my own custom ones, but what I decided is going to take a hell of a long time because I gotta draw the damn things out now. Hi, Fury. I even lied to you and told you 8:30. And we can't hear her.
Sorry, I forgot to push to talk. I'm not feeling very well.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Yeah, it was worse this morning.
Do you need chocolate?
Oh God, no. No. I need like probiotics or something to keep my stomach stable.
Yeah, my daughter, she wasn't feeling good this morning. She's like, Dad, can you bring me chocolate? I'm like, what? That is not a solution.
I mean, sometimes chocolate and ice cream is the solution, just not at this moment.
Oh my God, that's what she's been asking me for. Carvel and chocolate. So I forgot what I missed. Nothing. We were just talking nonsense. Like my virginity is being assaulted right now. So everything, like, how do you do this? I don't know how to do this.
Wait, you don't know how to do this? What?
So the whole streaming thing is like, what's this setting mean? What's this? Like that whole thing. I'm still. I'm fascinated though with the whole like design part of it now. So I did I guess I will call it a mock layout, but it's basically how I think I like how I'm gonna set it up. So I need to recreate like certain aspects of it, like the borders around you guys. Those are supposed to have like your stats in them, but remember I was telling you,
it's broken.
Yeah. So and we don't know where that guy is, the Buddhist.
He disappeared.
Yeah. So Rob hasn't been able to get in touch with him for like a month. So since that is an issue, I don't really want to use it. But at the time, I had already started to use them. So now, last night, while I was waiting for the locksmith, I came up with an idea. But it's going to take a while. And I'm not going to show it. So we're using this half for now.
Okay.
And then...
Kicking my desk.
I heard. And then I was looking at setting up the Video Ninja and it doesn't look all that difficult, but I want to test it before even trying to use it. So for today, we'll just use our character pictures. Icons away.
I know Rob uses Video Ninja, and so does Sven, and I think Drake as well. But another guy that I Praetor Rejects, they use vMix. But I guess whichever way is easier for you.
vMix. I never even heard of vMix. I have to take a look. We'll see. I mean, it looks like Video Ninja just uses a URL. So when you put the URL in, it basically will open up a picture, and it will keep it in the same place. So like you don't have those instances like when we turn off the cameras on Rob's that it just puts up a picture. You could set it to do that, and it'll never get displaced.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we'll give it a shot. This is going to be a learning experience, and I'm sure I'm going to screw it up a lot.
As to be expected.
Nope, it's unacceptable.
It is acceptable, and you will accept it.
Unacceptable. You have to do it right the first time.
Yeah,
Streamers are born perfect. They make no mistakes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Here we go.
And first drop of the night. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hi.
She's like, am I back in a chat that isn't talking pure nonsense? Great.
I know. So yeah, about this story, this campaign that we're supposed to be starting.
Yes. So, as we went over, all of you will be playing Lost Minds of Fandelver, and you have decided to turn it into the musical version of said campaign. Lost Minds is one of the first official 5e campaigns, so we're going to play through it again and see how this goes. That being said, why don't you guys introduce your characters to each other one time for the people who are watching?
Okay, well, I would like to introduce my bandmates, lovingly named Guitarist, which is the quite catchy female. And then the drummer. Well, the little drummer boy, yeah. Awesome little halfling he is. And I myself, well, just call me Fabio, and I will be your lead singer.
Yeah, pretty much what he said.
Wait, is your name Guitarist or Risk Guitar?
Well, I guess I was doing a pun and I did Risk Guitara.
Right.
And I just changed it back to Guitarist.
Gotcha.
Oh, we're being told our voices are echoing on the stream.
That means I'm gonna have to put on my headphones.
Oh no!
Fixing it now.
Oh no!
I'll just whisper.
No, you don't have to whisper. No, I can't hear it.
Whisper all the sweet nothings.
No sweet nothings.
Sweet nothings in his ear right now, quickly.
You didn't know this was going to be ASMR D&D?
Oh, God.
Welcome to our first episode of Lost Minds of Fandelver. I'll be your MC, the magnificent Fabio. I'd just like to say to all you out there, I hope you're really enjoying this. We try and take pride in our stream. Having said that, sometimes we get a little silly up in here, so hold on to your seats and enjoy the ride.
Oh, wait, you gotta do this happy thing and you have to do the scratching of the mic thing? I don't know. Dragging
I
nails.
don't have long enough nails for that.
Oh, okay.
I'll go get a mani tomorrow.
I put on those acrylics.
Yeah, why are you getting this? Doing it for the stream. Doing it for the stream.
I do it for the fans.
You know, this funny thing about it
And-
is I know you were whispering that whole time, and with the headphones, it did not sound like whispering, so it was just kind of creepy.
It sounded perfect. I loved it. Thank you.
It was great.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. Moving on. So, little bit of backstory. You guys are from Neverwinter. Do you remember the tavern that you sang at?
Falling
Yes.
Towers.
Falling Towers, something like that.
Yes, Falling Tower Tavern, basically where you guys met. Um, guitarist has a wonderful. I don't want to say the word. A benefactor.
A sugar daddy.
Yeah,
You
that
should just say the guitarist because
The-
it'll just make it easier sentence wise.
I got to change her name on the stream now. Damn it.
Oh no, I'm making life hard for you. So sad. I'm so sorry.
You are not sad. I don't believe you. Um, he has basically offered you some work. It's because you want to achieve your goals of attending Bard College. So he has some work going on south
By
of
the way, how
Neverwinter.
is that exactly going to work? I mean, I know we've already talked about this, but I was just thinking about if we're making money to go to college and then we hit level 3, do we just leave Fandelver and go back to Neverwinter for colleges?
I thought about that.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
Yes, you're going to receive your introductory pamphlets, and you'll pick up on some of the stuff until you actually go to college.
You know,
So, commuter college.
I took online courses.
Yeah, you're going to have online courses.
Oh man.
So we're on our way.
Yes. So you are traveling south on. Wait, hold on. Let me type in her name. So, did I spell it right? There you go. Yes, you are traveling south on the the main road out of Neverwinter. You travel for a few days, and eventually you'll cut eastward onto the Tribor Way. This is a main thoroughfare that will take you to the road leading south to Phandalin.
I just want. I'm going on an adventure. Sorry.
Hi ho, hi ho.
I kind of.
It's off to Fandelin we go. Da do da do da do da do. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Yeah,
right.
we should all sing marching songs.
So
Got to practice up for the gig once we get there, because you know
the
that's
bards
what we
go marching
do.
one by one. Hurrah!
Yeah. Okay, you guys set up in the back of the wagon, and we'll have a mobile stage.
We just can't we just remove the top of the wagon, the cover, like bring down the cover so it's actually itself a platform.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna
So-
totally do that.
you do have a wagon, and it's being drawn by 2 oxen. It's a fairly decent sized wagon. It has, it's one of the 4-wheel wagons, not the 2. It is loaded with blankets, mining equipment, some foodstuffs, ale, the typical dwarven supplies. The oxen, somebody needs to lead them. So
Well, Fabio has land vehicle proficiency, so I vote for him.
He is the leader, so it seems like he's the front man. Seems
Yeah,
like a front
plus,
man
I
kind of
mean,
job.
he can have his hands busy and sing at the same time. I mean, me and drummer, we need to have our hands free for instruments.
Exactly.
All right, all right, all right. I mean, after all, I got the 2 dogs here. You know, good old Vin and Tiny. They're pretty much oxen, I think. Either way, I totally believe I got this. Don't worry. Never fear, Fabio is here, and I lead onward. Oh, famous last words.
Right?
All right. So you guys are riding on the wagons.
Well,
my
yeah, of
leg.
course.
Do you think with my little legs I could ever keep pace with a wagon? Or yeah, I'm tiny. I can sit on a box.
All right. So I'll put you on the wagon. So you all have the map.
Yes.
You see your wagon.
Yes.
All right, Fabio, lead on.
Okay.
Actually, the wagon. That's kind of cool.
Ooh. I just closed the map.
So, did you remember how to get it open? So open up your character
A
sheet.
refresher course for all of those viewers out there, in case they want to use Fantasy Grounds.
All right. So open up your character sheet, and your token. If you double click on it, it will open up the map for you again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So the road leads southeasterly. It is not as well traveled as Tribor Way. You guys turned south off of that a while ago. According to your information, you think you're probably a day or two away from your intended where you're taking the equipment. Why does that say 28.3?
I don't know. I dragged it. You must be using a diagonal calculator.
It
on
is. It is. I never saw it do that before.
You're
Fabio,
riding
ahead of you, you see birds circling in the air, like above the road.
there. Interesting. And would I know why birds circle above a road?
You know enough to know that's usually not a good sign. Could be like a down animal.
Okay, I'll slow the cart down. Let the compatriots know. Hey, team, group, gig, whatever our group name is. I think we got a little something on the road up ahead. The birds up there, they're chirping a little strangely.
All right. About how
So
far ahead did you?
I was gonna say the guitarist will jump off the cart and
Oh,
kind of stand up next to Fabio to look, kind of, I guess, survey at these birds.
Does the wagon have a braking mechanism?
As soon as you let go of the lead rein, the oxen just stop. They will not move unless led along.
So what do you have selected that's giving us this weird like point something or other?
I'm sorry. Oh, so diagonal movement is according to Raw, it's 5 and then 10. So if you only move a couple of diagonal, it will count it out in a weird fashion.
Yeah, that looks really weird.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm going to fix it in the settings later, but it's never done that before. But I set it to raw, and that's what it's giving me.
Sorry, I was just looking at the data. I didn't really want to move.
Oh. So ahead of you, under the circle of birds, looks like crows or vultures. You
I see horses.
Yep.
Dead horses.
You see 2 dead horses.
Should we take a look?
Do we know they're dead? Could they be napping?
They could be napping,
They could be napping.
but horses generally sleep standing up.
You over exaggerate my intelligence.
You are not.
Where's the dogs?
Oh, they're on the wagon.
Okay. Boys, stay. Be good. Please.
The drummer goes back.
Vin kind of yawns at you like, "Aww."
They're not trained.
They didn't look like they were going anywhere.
Look at how well trained they are. They stay. Good job. Alright, well, do they block the cart's path? Like,
Yes.
Damn. Okay, well,
The smaller of the two is laying like right across the road.
Guess
hmm.
check it out.
Okay, yeah.
Why do I feel like no matter how much movement I put, I'm gonna always end up in the back of movement just because I'm the drummer and in the back. I don't like that.
I mean, next after the next big gig, when we start rolling in the money, the gold, we'll get you a harness so you can ride one of the mastiffs or both.
That would be glorious.
I take care of this band. I really do. I try. I mean, it's my job to take care of you guys, right? Is that not what you got me for?
Yep, sure thing.
Good. I'm not just the pretty face.
Well, I mean, mostly the pretty face, but yeah.
Okay.
So, Fabio, as you get a little bit closer, the gray mare, you can tell it's not really a horse. It's a small pony, but it looks very familiar.
What about it is familiar?
The dwarf that paid you to come out here, it looks like it's his horse.
Oh, guitarist.
Don't look.
Yeah, don't look. You know that guy that you introduced me to, the dwarf dude.
Yeah. Daddy, yeah, sure.
What does his horse look like again?
It's a gray pony.
I mean, it was smaller than a normal horse, and it had kind of a silver-ish, kind of like an old man's beard color. Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Well,
that horse looks just like it.
Yes.
I'm saying, just not realizing that you're dancing around the bush. Just like, hey, that looks like that horse.
What if it's like a twin? It could be a twin.
That is true. That is true.
Do we see like, so the horse isn't moving?
No. From here,
Like,
you could tell the horses. Wait, what was that?
Like, we can't see it breathing?
No, from here you could tell there are birds and carrion, like basically sitting on the corpses. And as you get closer, they like flap away angrily because you disturbed their meal. You could see that the horses are pelted with black feathered arrows.
Oh, so they're not just horsing around.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around. These the area narrows and there's two ridges above us.
Yes, you are walking basically in a dip.
Okay, well, so little tip from back when I used to be the standard bearer for a small little mercenary troop. This would be a hell of a place to, ambush. So let's go forward cautiously. We still have to clear them out of the road in order to get past it.
The drummer crouches lower to the ground because we're being cautious. So therefore, lower to the ground means quieter.
Yeah, I'm not rolling this for you. Roll me a perception check. Fabio.
All of us?
No, just
Okay,
Fabio.
I'm sure it's going to be fantastic.
Oh my goodness. So, Fabio, you have an uneasy feeling. You, like the whole ambush thing, like is really ringing in your head, and you can tell like that's probably what happened to these two animals.
Yeah, this isn't okay. No problem. We got this. Let's go slow, steady, maybe, check out up on the ridge here.
How tall is the ridge?
About 10
Yeah.
feet.
Oh, that's way too tall for me.
Oh, I can reach up there, I think. Give me a second. Let me climb this.
I will help her up by boosting her.
All right. So as you're climbing up the ridge, roll initiatives.
What?
And what's your roll me an athletics check. I gotta roll for these dogs, don't I?
Technically, I guess.
That's interesting. It automatically rolls the skills in the tower.
Yeah, I turned those on. So if you double click on it, it'll go immediately to the tower.
I don't know if I like that.
Why not?
I like being able to see what I roll.
Why are you rolling athletics? You're helping her.
Oh, good point. I thought you said that as general.
No. So, guitars, you climb up to the top with Fabio's help and gives you a boost. And as soon as you crest the top, you see two little creatures basically just sitting off to the side, getting ready to shoot arrows at your group. They seem surprised by the fact that you have crested the ridge, and one of them will fire at you.
Your athletics check was you helped and then started flexing like, yeah.
I think you should be able to see them now.
Oh. So that was the guitarist that could see them?
I don't see them.
I can see one. Click on your token again. I had to click on myself to be able to see.
Yeah, make sure you're on your view.
Oh, I see now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Fabio, you hear like a yelp and you recognize like the goblin voices.
Oh no. Guitarist! Cover! Goblins!
Already seen them.
I'm helping.
I'm standing on my tippy toes trying to see what's going on up there.
Are you doing anything else, Fabio, other than yelling for her to help, like, take cover?
Yeah, I was going to give her bardic inspiration.
Okay, give her
I was
bardic.
just trying to think of, how to make duck for cover and stay safe. Oh, good. I still remember how to do this. And then I will take my action or my movement to get up there as well.
All right, roll me an athletics check. You are cleared, and you pop up next to her, but that is the end of your movement.
Excellent.
The dogs are kind of just like, well. Drummer.
I'm gonna try to 10, I guess 15 feet it up there. How many feet that ends up being? 15. Try to get up there as well, I guess. We'll see how well that goes.
All right, you roll me an athletics check as well. You, sir, are not as nimble as your compatriots. So you're actually there, still hanging onto the ledge.
Okay. Can I see the goblin then?
Can you?
Oh, I can see it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I can see, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like you're like, you have the ledge is like up to your chest. You just haven't climbed all the way over.
Okay.
So if it
then
needs two hands to do, you can't do it. But if you can do it with one hand, you're fine.
What I'm gonna do only needs my mouth. Thank you.
Ill?
I'm going to, I guess I will cast Vicious Mockery on Goblin number 2.
Okay.
Wisdom save. Here's the little thingy.
All right. He failed.
Hell yeah. So it takes a whole whopping, what, D4 psychic is what it is?
Mm-hmm. But you also give him an effect that he has disadvantage on his attacks.
Yeah.
So you'll go ahead and drop that on him.
Drop the damage. Work my way down the work my way down the line of things.
Yeah, you don't always apply all of them, but yeah, most of them work. Okay. So now I believe, doesn't he want to run away?
No.
No, it's just
I'm thinking of Dissonant Whisper, sorry. One of them scares him away.
Dissonant Whispers does put the fear, I think.
Yeah.
But we can get to that when that ever gets, but yeah. Yeah, they have disadvantage on the next roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay, perfect.
Attack roll specifically, not just roll. But I just pop up, look at that one, and I'm just like, oh dear God, you're hideous. After the two, like, the Fabio runs up here all pretty in front of his face.
Do you speak Goblin? Does any of you understand Goblin?
Do I speak Goblin? I don't believe I do. No, I do not.
All right. So he's going to curse at you in Goblin, but you won't understand what he's saying, but it doesn't sound nice.
Oh, the words are ugly too.
Go ahead and end your turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you hear yelping from the other side of the ravine, as some of their buddies come to the edge and basically fire across. I really don't like this decimal thing at all.
Do they normally ambush from two sides?
So since you're kind of hanging there precariously, they're going to fire at you.
That's rude.
I know. It is. They have a short bow. You are well within their range, so they will just attack you. That's a hit.
This could be a quick run for the drummer.
No, you're okay. But I do need you to basically roll me an athletics check at disadvantage so you can hold on.
I'm going down the hill, ladies and gentlemen.
So you rolled a 0 because you have a -1.
Heck yeah.
And you will be tumbling back downward. So you're there. No damage though. It's kind of it's not that sharp an incline, but it wasn't comfortable.
Yeah, it's more comfortable than the arrow that I just took in my side, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Guitarist. You hear and you watch drummer as he rolls back down the hill.
It's a rolling drummer. Funny.
Oh god.
Let's hear it, ladies. Drum roll.
Oh my god.
Dun.
Wait, I have to. Oh, you guys can't hear it. I have to get that to go into the stream. I just did the drum roll.
Oh, nice.
Does that count as mass vicious mockery?
Just a wonderful pun.
Right? So, guitarist, you're running through Fabio. So that would be.
Yeah, he's small.
No, he's not. He's huge. The drummer is small.
I'm the small. Hence the opening of Little Drummer Boy.
So do you have
All
35?
right, hold on.
I was going to say, do you have 35 feet? But no, you're human.
All right, there.
Okay, perfect. And you see 2 goblins. They don't look very happy to see you that close.
That's fine. I'm going to do a spell called Earth Tremor. It's going to target both of them. What? It didn't drop it on them. I could have sworn I targeted both of them.
No, you never had them targeted.
There. Targeted. Well, no, that's just 4. I need to target 2 as well.
Yep. There you go. You got both of them now. And I see 2 successes.
Oh, this was not one of those ones that does half damage on success. Never mind.
Nope. And Fantasy Grounds was quick enough to it removed them, so.
That's bollocks.
That's rude.
So
but it does a thing. It does a thing.
What does it do?
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. If the
You cut out there. It might be background situation or she's dropping. I don't see that she's dropping though. Yeah, she just disconnected. So we'll give her a minute to get back. I can read what the spell does, and then I can move on to the rest of the goblins.
What was the spell again?
It was Earth Tremor. So I'm looking on her character sheet. Let's see. Right here. You cause a tremor of ground within reach. Each creature other than you in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. And so the creature takes knocked prone the ground. The area is loose, earth or stone. It becomes difficult terrain until cleared, with each 5-foot diameter portion requiring at least 1 minute to clear by hand. So she basically upheaved the earth around her.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Like I was saying, that area becomes on difficult terrain.
Nice.
I know. I saw that I disconnected.
Oh, that's right. You're back. I'm typing over here. Okay. All right, you're back. So I forgot. I just read it. What was it? 10-foot area around them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So all this difficult terrain. Are we doing anything else?
I'm gonna give bardic inspiration to Fabio.
Oh, I need to remember to do bardic inspiration. Dear God.
Hold on, I'm back on the table. I just need a.
Mhm. All right, perfect. Go ahead and end your turn, and then the good guys go. I mean, the goblins go. All right, so this one here, who was holding a bow ready to shoot you, and then you popped up and got to him way too fast, is going to try and scamper away from you. So they have it. Goblins has this wonderful little ability that lets them disengage or hide as a bonus action. It's called Nimble Escape. So he is going to disengage as his bonus action and back away from you. I'm going to go right there.
I wish if you took a Warcaster that it allowed you to do non-combat magic, or at least include Vicious Mockery so you can insult them as they run away.
Did that include the difficult terrain modifier to their movement?
Oh, that's right. Well, it's only 10 feet, so he would actually be there. Actually, it's 2.5.
See how they run before you, guitarist.
We'll
You
do
truly
that.
are amazing.
He is going to fire at you with his little short bow that he had ready. For some reason, he's at disadvantage.
Because I had Vicious Mockery to him.
That's right. So he automatically misses.
I said the mean words at his direction.
So that was a critical fail. I don't like using tables, but I think critical fail should be something. So as my boy pulls back on his bow, his string snaps, and he just kind of looks at it, disgust, and throws it on the ground and starts running towards the woods. And he's going to take his full movement to go there.
So basically, goblins have something like cunning action.
Yes, they do.
Okay, cool.
All right. This one is the one here. He's just going to fire at you from without moving. Because you're closest. So he'll target you. No, you will target her. There you go. And we'll roll an attack. That's a 15. So that's a hit. Actually, I think I rolled with my scimitar. It is the same attack, but I'll do the damage from the bow.
Please.
So he hits you for a whopping 3 points of damage.
It hurts. It hurts so bad. Oh my god.
It would have been nice if I was shown the same courtesy when I got shot. Dear God.
So he is also going to run away from you and put some distance. So he's going to head this way, and then he's going to run over here, and he has 60 feet. So he'll go to there because that's as far as. Oh wait, difficult terrain. He'll only get to about there. Okay, I moved him back a little bit, and then from across the way, another goblin will pop out of the brush and head to the edge. So he's going to get to right there. And he's screaming something at his compatriots. And he will fire at the closest target, which would be Fabio.
Oh.
Well, you're in the bushes, so they can't really see you. But Fabio's...
I thought you were talking about the one on the ground.
I'm
He's
No.
on the ground. He
He's
should be
prone. Right, he's prone.
Yeah.
So I didn't apply the prone to him, but like he's down there, so they don't really see him. And Fabio's the only one that hasn't been hit yet.
Plus, I just
His
have such
looks just
magnificent presence.
Yeah, he just can't go unseen.
Totally. Drummer, you should add prone to yourself because if somebody does attack you with a ranged weapon, it gives them disadvantage.
Yes.
Never.
But put it on yourself so you can take it off when you stand up.
Yeah, it's
All
helpful.
right. So this goblin is actually going to take his nimble, his bonus action, and move a little bit closer so Fabio is in range a little bit better. So he'll get to right there. And then he'll shoot at you.
I use my steel magnum look to stop the arrow.
So you think that worked because you like look at the arrow and give him your steely gaze, and it just kind of falls short, like lands between your feet.
Ha ha ha! Behold the power of Fabio.
Oh no.
Speaking of which, Fabio goes.
Okay, I will go down the hill to land beside my super important drummer.
Okay. So going down the hill is the same movement. Going up is double.
And then I'm going to reach out, touch him on the shoulder, and be like, I believe in you, man. You got this. Remember that time in the Fallen Tower when we started a little bit of a bar fight? I know you can do this. And I'm going to cast Heroism on him.
As his hair blows in the wind.
Super inspiring. Oh my gosh.
Did you get him? It
Got
looks so. You gave yourself heroism.
No, that's the concentration marker for myself.
Right, but you also gave yourself 3 points, 3 temporary hit points. It should have been on him. So you gave yourself. You gave it to both of you.
Hell yeah.
So
That's how inspiring it was.
I know, right? It was really inspiring. You got to get rid of the 3 temporary too.
I'm clicking on temporary. I can't seem to adjust it.
Oh, well, then I'll get rid of it. There you go. They're gone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then
You still have about 20 feet of movement. For next game, I will adjust that and get rid of that decimal point thing. I don't like it.
So I will go up there.
Okay.
And I have a few words for the goblin that shot my friend. Hey, you! Up there! Yeah, you! Really bold going out. That club with those boots? Faux pas, buddy. Faux pas. Be ashamed.
He has no idea what you're saying to him, but he kind of looks down at his feet and like tilts his head, and you could see like his ears like droop as his shoulders slump. He failed.
And that is my round.
All right. Dogs are just kind of like sitting on the cart going through foodstuffs.
Oh, we didn't think that one through.
Oh, good boys.
Drummer, you're up.
All right, I will stand up, which will use to
Remove the prone from yourself, or else it'll. There you go.
How much of that my movement would that take?
Half.
Given the fact that I have so I have 12 left, we'll say 12 and a half.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll just move.
It would be 15, right? You know. Oh no, you're a halfling. You have 25, so yeah, it would be 12.
How was that 7.1? I don't understand.
Yeah. Again, It's a setting that I messed up on. I'm going to take it off.
I'll just move a little bit that direction. And then...
You'd be able to go 2 squares if you wanted.
Okay. Yeah, that puts me well within range. And I'm going to look at the other goblin, goblin number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And as I pull the arrow out, just be the only thing that pains me more is having to continue looking at your group's face, as I've cast vicious mockery on him as well.
All right, roll that save. He succeeded. So his lack of understanding, he didn't get the joke.
What a douche. All right, well, there's no fancy stuff about that. And that'll be my turn. Just grunt.
Okay. So the one you just said something to, he just kind of like looks at you, looks at his buddy. They kind of shrug at each other, and then he shoots you.
Damn it. I should have laid back down.
You should have, because he hit you.
That is actually a strategy to fall prone.
Yes. If you want.
Do you want to fall prone?
Yes.
All right. So
just...
don't do it yet, because I already rolled 1 that hit. I'm going to roll a second attack and see if it misses, and then I'll take the lower of the 2. Nope, they both hit you.
Okay.
All right, so you're still going to take damage. Oh, no. Okay. You take an arrow to the chest, and you're
Why
just...
do you keep rolling max frickin'... Well, I guess I don't need to put prone. I'm on the ground either way.
Yes, you're down.
Why do you keep rolling max damage against me?
I'm not trying to. And the goblin will let out a nice little yelp as you go down. And he's hopping over there. Guitarist, you see this.
Oh no! Oh, it's my.
It is
my
your turn,
okay.
yes.
I don't really have anything ranged, and the other goblins are pretty much gone from what I can tell. Okay, that's 60 feet. I will viciously mock him from the bushes.
Which one?
Oh,
3. I see it. Okay, yeah. That is a crit. Success.
Okay, so yeah.
I saw the 20. I got happy for you, and then I realized it was a save.
Yeah.
Hold on, Fabio. She still has movement.
Oh, okay. So I will kind of jump down there and go prone next to the drummer.
All right, slide down the hill.
I got this. So you go ahead and go.
Okay, put prone on yourself. This is the one that has no bow, so he sees you run down the hill, and he is going to continue to run around. Well, you can't see him now, but they're going this way. Number 4 is going to follow his buddy. Can he see you from there? No, he can't. It says that he can, though. No, he can't.
If I can't see him, he can't see me.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're not. You're in the shadows. I looked at it wrong. Okay. Your token never faded, but that's okay. All right. Number 3, though, does have a clear shot at Fabio. You didn't intimidate him, but you did hurt his feelings. So, Fabio, here comes another arrow.
I just like how this symbol for vicious mockery on a character is a thumbs down. Boo.
All right. He misses you again because he had the disadvantage from before. Doesn't seem to like that, and he's actually going to back away from the rise because we're moving towards it. It's your turn, Fabio.
I take out my signal whistle. I point at goblin number 1, and I blow it for the dogs to hear, indicating their new target.
Okay. Roll me an animal handling check because these are performing animals, not attack animals.
And I will use my bardic inspiration for this as well.
Okay.
So I'll just roll a d6 after.
Or I
You
was
could,
gonna say you roll a d6 first and then add it to your modifier box and then roll for animal handling.
yes. Okay. So you blow on the whistle, point at Goblin 1. The dogs kind of like perk up, look over at you, and come running towards you.
Release the hounds of hell!
Why? Really? I feel like it's a missed opportunity to say who let the dogs out.
Oh, even from the grave.
That one was better.
And with that, I will get up on the ridge here.
All right. So roll me athletics check. All right. You do not make it all the way up onto the ridge. You loose dirt keeps breaking off, so you're kind of just laying on the ridge. Your hands are still not crested at the top.
Okay. And I lose the bardic inspiration.
Yes. Go ahead and remove that. You should be
can't.
able to remove it. If not, whoever gave it to you has to take it off. I could take it off. Here, I'll get rid of it. Oh, somebody beat me to it. Thank you, whoever that was.
Okay, so signaling the dogs, was that an action?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to, now that I'm like hanging off the edge, just look at goblin number 1. We're coming for you. Oh, yes. You know, since the dogs are reacting and I'm running after him, I'm now trying to intimidate and turn my vicious mockery into an intimidating mockery.
Sounds good. Okay.
Why do I have 2 targets? It's only showing 1 for me.
So you had both of them targeted, but when one succeeded, they came off. So you must have still had Goblin 3 targeted before you got up that rise.
Oh, if they're not in my line of vision, they don't show up in my targeting.
That's funny, yeah, because I see only the one in here.
Okay. Did number 1 save?
No, number 1 failed. And you did 1 point of damage to him.
But he's super afraid now.
Yes. Go ahead and end your turn. All right. So you blew the whistle and pointed at something they can't see, but you rolled really good on your animal handling. So the dogs will come flying off the wagon, running towards wherever you pointed, thinking there's food.
Well, it's not completely incorrect.
Yeah, they're not wrong.
No. They have 40 feet of movement. So they're going to come flying.
They can book it.
That's too far. So I'm going to put him there. So Vin comes running over. And then Tiny will come booking over as well.
Are the two mastiffs exactly the same size, or is Tiny actually a little bit bigger than Finn?
Tiny's the bigger one.
Perfect.
They're both males, though. All right, so you hear the dogs coming. And
Yes. Lion tamer routine number 3.
Drummer, you have 1 death success. So hopefully somebody will save you soon. Number 1 is this dude up here. He is going to take... He is aiming at Fabio's head since Fabio's hanging there, like, precariously. But then he realizes that there's, like, 2 large dogs coming at him, and he will take a shot at one. And here's where the dogs die. Nope, because he had disadvantage, so an arrow just flies wide of Vin.
I'm a damn arrow magnet, and
Guitarist, it's your turn.
I use my last spell slot to bring somebody back to life.
oh god, do we win?
I might have quoted some Evanescence songs, but you know, whatever.
Bring me back to life.
Just wait, startle awake. Oh, did we win?
And she's just gonna kind of army crawl this.
I start drumming on my stomach after waking up because of the song. You know, habits.
About right there,
Okay.
staying prone. You might want to stay prone too, drummer.
It's probably a good call. They keep shooting me.
All right, number 2. Where the hell is number 2? Oh, I was just on him. Okay, so they have ran away because you guys took the ridge, and they are running towards here.
Oh no, there's now more of them.
Like, they seem a bit surprised by the fact that Fabio's up there, so they're gonna shoot Fabio because they haven't noticed guitarist and drummer behind the horse corpses.
Prone life.
Oh, you're just within range. Nice. Fabio, an arrow comes winging across at you.
I thought Goblin 2 didn't have a...
Oh. Is it Goblin 2?
It
Yeah.
broke. Yeah, it
Okay,
broke. Remember?
so he is not shooting you. Thank goodness for that, because that was a crit. Did she say kill the dog and she's going to be okay? So Fabio, like, the arrow he would have had would have killed you, but he doesn't have one, so he's just going to continue running up with his scimitar. That would have been bad. Number 4, though, does have a bow. You get to there. And in his run, he ran right past Fabio. So now I don't even have that angle on you. Hold on. Nope, he can still see you. Good. So no longer.
What about the cover?
Yeah, he's gonna have minuses, but he's not targeting guitarist anymore. He's targeting you. Yeah, you have like half cover, so he has -2 on the hit. short bow. Oh, that's a hit. For all of 3 points of damage. Fabulous. Roll me an athletics
Just
check,
what a
please.
scratch.
All right. So you two like recede from the lip of the rise, but you don't fall because you remember you were just laying flat, so you just kind of like slide down a little bit.
Oh.
Your beautiful clothes are getting so dirty.
Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right.
Totally a spa day tomorrow.
Spa day.
Hot tub?
All right.
Yeah.
Totally
next
a hot tub day.
2 mastiffs running at a goblin. What do you think the goblin would do?
Run away.
He does have
run.
he does have a short bow. So he's gonna let off one shot at Tiny. In panic. An attack. That's a hit. Oh. You hear a yelp from one of the dogs as the goblin screams and runs off. He's gonna go through the bushes.
Whatever that one is, we take it alive.
Really? You didn't see it. You just heard it. All right. That'll be difficult to
He'll be able to recognize by the voice.
Right?
Yep.
All right, Fabio.
Okay, we're getting back up this hill.
All right. So roll me an athletics check to climb up. And you have yourself targeted, so. All right. You're not having a good time with this dirt. I think it's your objection to getting dirty. You're not climbing as you should.
Damn these fancy boots. I knew I should have worn proper footwear.
They're fancy boots. They're completely smooth on the bottom because they're dress shoes.
Right?
They're not made for walking.
These
The
boots
runway,
weren't
maybe.
made for walking. Did I at least get to the top?
Yeah, you're at the top, but you're like at your waist. So like you can lay across the top,
Okay.
but you can't stand all the way up.
Okay.
And you're annoyed because you're laying on the ground.
Well, in that case.
Oh, and put prone on yourself.
Did you not give your stream a game of D&D or Fantasy Grounds or anything?
I don't even know how to do that. What's wrong with you? We'll have to talk about that. I haven't done any add-ins or anything other than basically hit start.
Yeah, it's not an add-in. It's just you go to Twitch and when you put in the title for your stream.
Is it the stream title is Fantasy Grounds, or is it one of the top, like the latest?
Well, the category should be either Fantasy Grounds or Dungeons and Dragons, one or the other.
I did Dungeons and Dragons.
No, your stream does not have a category.
I literally picked
besides English.
Huh. That's tag, and I didn't even do that one. So I did no tags. I did a category of Dungeons and Dragons. And then I was like, why did it come out game overlay? That's okay, so I did that wrong. I'll fix it later.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are we gonna take a break or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that all my movement?
Yes. But have you done anything?
No, I was finding prone, and then you got talking, and I wasn't sure if that was all my movement.
Yeah.
So, do I still, like, I only see target, or Goblin 1 targeted. Do I still have Goblin 3 from your view?
No.
Okay. Then I will cast Vicious Mockery on Goblin 1.
Okay.
You think you can keep me down? Look at me. I'm magnificent, and you should just lay down. You don't even have a name. At least my drummer has a name. The drummer.
That is success.
I'm getting real
Damn
tired
him.
of these guys.
All right, that's it.
All right. Vin goes. Two goblins. One ran off and one is directly in front of him. So it looks like Vin is going for the one that's right in front of him.
So he's not going for vengeance?
Well, Vin wasn't the one that was shot.
Oh, okay.
That's a hit.
It could be vengeance for Tiny.
Yeah. Brotherly love.
Okay. So Vin just kind of comes over, plows into Goblin 1 with his huge, massive jaw just like locks on his head, and you just hear crackling as he shakes him.
Nice. I feel like if you wanted him to attack again or attack something else, you'd have to make another animal handling to get it to stop playing with the
Stop
carcass.
playing with your food. So Tiny is actually going to chase after the one that shot him, but he's only going to get to the bushes and start smelling around. Drummer.
Really? He's not going to go to the dead goblin corpse and start ripping it apart with his brother?
He didn't have enough movement.
I
Okay.
am going to... I'm going to end up going prone again, but I will stand up, so I'll leave the prone on me because I'm not doing any long-range shots that would matter.
And
look at the...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Look at the two that are running, and with the dust on my hand, I look at it and I just blow the dust towards them and cast Sleep. There.
Oh, cool. All right, so roll the total, and I got to see if it affects both of them.
Let's see. It doesn't. The dice part of the sleep spell is not working for some reason. Do I just double click it?
Oh, that's a cool little token.
Yeah,
Little
like-
area effect.
I like the little area
Yeah,
effect.
nice.
Oh, it brought it back. That's cool. Well, that's one way to pick up stuff. Why did it double it down? That's rude.
Because you're clicking on it. All right, stop that.
I'm gonna just keep messing with stuff. Don't worry about it.
Just
for whatever
roll
reason
how
that-
many dice you have to roll.
Okay, well, I'll roll it freehand because whatever reason the dice itself is not coded.
All right,
So-
we'll take a look at that and see why it's not rolling it.
Let's see. It is how many dice? Roll 5d8. Right.
Okay.
What is the d8?
So if you pick up the dice and hold it, and then just like while you're holding the left button, tap the right, it'll add the dice.
Yeah, and then
All right, 21 points total. So
starts from the one at the lowest HP, working its way up to the highest.
I know.
If it, yeah.
So we have 4 and 2 in there. All right. So put unconscious on 4 and 2.
Hell yeah. That
They-
part works.
So they're running and just like slide into the ground, sleeping.
Oh, that's cool. I just can click the unconscious and it works on the people inside the
Mhm.
circle that time. Yep. Nice.
All right. So, and then you can get rid of your token. And anything else?
Back to prone. Just lay back down.
I'm gonna take a nap. All right. Number one is being
I go straight here.
is being shaken to death. It has no moves. Guitarist, it's your turn. You see him like toss some sand over the horses, and you watch as the two goblins plant.
Ooh, amazing. And give a bardic inspiration to him.
God, I keep forgetting about bardic inspiration.
Right.
Never played a bard before. It's going to take a little bit.
That's why you're the drummer.
She's gonna go ahead and get up, removing prone. And then she's gonna hug this little cliffside here. But I guess she should, since those guys are taking a sleep, I guess she'll use dash to climb up.
Okay.
I'll roll the athletics first.
Yeah.
With my -1.
Yeah, you don't even know where to begin.
Yep, too steep for me. So she'll just kind of lean against the embankment. Actually, no, she'll dash and just kind of keep going along the embankment here. Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay. Sleeping. Still sleeping. Number 3 is running away. Because massive big doggies. Oh, I always forget. Go that far. Fabio.
Okay, I'm gonna get up and start heading towards Vin. With my 15 feet of movement roughly left. Okay, so I saw the 2 goblins, go to sleep. Excellent goblin lullaby drummer. Way to go.
It's just dust in the wind, but whatever.
Nice. And where's the other one? That's what I'm looking up here, trying to find that other one that was up here.
All right, so you don't see the other one, but you do see Tiny kind of sniffing around the bushes.
And do I notice anything about Tiny?
Oh, he has an arrow sticking out of him.
No! And with that, I am going to look at Tiny with such love in my eyes because he is one of the best of boys. And just be like, Tiny, good boy, good. And cast Healing Word.
Okay.
That was a good roll.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm Fabio.
Oh, did I not give you guys inspiration? Oh, I'm such a horrible person. Give yourselves inspiration to start out with. So you guys have all played with me before, but I'll reiterate my rules on inspiration. If you do something cool, role play wise, or the like, or something like heroic, or just fucking makes me really laugh, I generally give you inspiration. But you can give each other inspiration. So, like, if you think that it deserved inspiration as a player, you can be like, hey, DM, he should get inspiration for that, don't you think? Don't abuse it, because I will tell you no.
And then, with my bardic inspiration...
Yeah, I'm like him.
Guitarist! Guitarist! Do your thing! Get us some information from the goblins. And give her bardic inspiration.
I already have bardic inspiration.
Oh, you can't have it? Oh, I wouldn't know that.
I can't have it twice, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I just wasted that. Oh, well.
No, you can't waste it if I already have it.
Well, the spell won't take. Actually, he can waste it. You just get the basic. You would take the one that has the newer duration. So
No, he
it
can
will.
stay on the combat tracker. That's what I already have it.
Yes.
Don't make him waste his bardic inspirations.
I'm not making him waste it, but if he's not paying attention, he can cast it again, and it just would be double effect, but you would only keep one. So
Hey, I'm a pretty face. I get it, you know, in the heat of the moment, I don't always pay attention to who I've inspired with my, you know.
it's just like if he's looking at the combat
Confidence.
tracker, pull out your scroll of combat tracking and be like, let's see who has what.
And that'll end my turn.
How many
Okay.
times did he give me bardic inspiration?
Oh, now you got to take one off.
I have 3 of them on.
How the hell do you have 3?
Yeah, we each have. I have 3. Let's see, what is it based off of?
No,
No.
you only have one inspiration
Fabio gave
effect
me
on
like
you.
2 extra.
Yeah, he hit you twice. He must have double clicked it.
Yeah.
Oh, I had her targeted and I dropped it on her, which I think is what did it.
Yep, that would do it.
Haha, joke's on you. She can have multiple instances per.
See, told you.
Yeah.
All right. Vin goes. Vin is
Should have given bardic inspiration to the dog.
his goblin's dead. He's
Yeah.
just kind of chewing on its head like a chew toy. So it's squeaking.
Well, no, he could have given it to Tiny for Tiny to find the dog or the other goblin for a skill check.
Actually, Tiny, with his rousing speech, will come over here and start licking Fabio.
Oh, who's a good boy?
They
You
both.
are.
Drummer, it's your turn.
Okay. In that case, I will. I guess I'll stand up. And move 10. Yeah, I don't got much movement this round, so I'll just move that a little bit.
Okay.
I will remember this time and yell up the cliffside at Fabio and tell him, "Thanks for the speech. You got this." As I didn't notice that the dog ran up. I feel like the dog's just outside of my view, that he's petting a dog. I feel like he's fighting someone. And I cast Bardic Inspiration on Fabio. And the inspiration goes round and round.
Yes, it does. All right, that one's dead. Guitarist, it's your turn. You're going to move over to there.
I mean, we don't need a whole bunch of goblins. We just need the one, right?
Who are you asking? Because I'm not there.
Boo.
You could disarm them if you wanted to before. Or you just outright murder it. That works.
I thought it was unconscious was just a natural crit.
Well, did she hit it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got advantage.
Yeah, she killed it.
She could have killed it more. They hurt my dog.
I mean, it could be a natural crit max damage type of situation. You don't know.
You know, just overkill kill.
No, it's dead. And this one's asleep, so.
Didn't even know that his friend just got murdered.
Yeah, he didn't even let out a yelp.
Well done. Well done.
All right, Fabio.
Okay. Excellent. Tiny, good job. Good boy. Let's go make sure your brother is okay.
So his brother's kind
Go
of
up to this spot.
he's laying there with like a goblet, like he's holding onto the goblin's head, and the body's just like limply hanging out of his jaw as he just kind of like chews on it.
Ooh, what you got there? What about over there? And I like point. I was like, go find another one. Go.
Which way
Find
you
new
point?
toy.
Which way are you pointing?
Let's see. North east.
All right. So you're trying to trick the dog into going to do something and let go of its toy. Roll animal handling.
I'll use my bardic inspiration.
It's probably a good idea. Okay. So you know how to apply it as a modifier?
In my miscellaneous, yeah.
Jeez. Okay. So you kind of snatch the goblin out of his mouth and point, and he will run off in that direction when it's his turn.
Was that an action?
Taking the goblin out of his mouth, it's like it's basically interacting with something. So you could still do something.
Okay. I will also give Vin bardic inspiration. And then I will
Gotta
take
remove
the...
the inspiration off of Fabio.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I can't, because someone else put that on me.
Yeah, his
Sure did.
Fabio's bardic inspiration is from
me.
yeah.
Yeah, so I can remove it, right?
No.
Yep. He used it.
Oh yeah, he did use it. Yeah, you got to take it off. I'm sorry.
Yep. I got it.
Okay, and then I'll just take the dodge action.
Okay. All right. So Vin kind of looks longingly at his chew toy that you took away from him, but he's going to run off in the direction you send him. So he kind of sniffs the ground and then shoots that way. Tiny's going to chase off after him because he thinks this is a game. Drummer, it's your turn.
I'm going to guess run 5, 10, 25, and then I guess I'll just use my action to just run again. And that'll be my turn. These short legs are a real killer right now, but
Guitarist, it's your turn. You're going to commit more murder?
Maybe. Who am I kidding? Yes, I am. It makes me feel better about my life.
Yeah, you hit him.
Why her nickname is the Widowmaker.
All right, it's dead.
I look over at the drummer and give him a nod. It's like, sup.
yeah, see, dangerous things can happen when you fall asleep on the job.
He is not going to be able to outrun these two.
I honestly, I double checked what their speed was when he called them over. I was like, oh god, they're fast.
Yeah, they got a 40, and goblins only have a 30, so he's not. I'm not going to keep moving because I'm going to run out of map, but he's not going to be able to outrun him. So he is going to try to evade them. The dogs are on the hunt, though.
Here's the thing: are we gonna be able to recall the dogs?
He has a signal whistle.
I mean, you know, I've tried to train them a bit, working on it.
All right, Fabio. The dogs disappear into the brush.
And I am going to follow them towards the brush with full movement.
Wait, hold on. You ended up on one of the dogs. Let me move it out the way. Okay.
Okay. You said they disappeared into the brush, or it looks like they're about to.
No. I didn't move them because some of this were going to theater of the mind because I'm running out of map. I'm not going to have this running off into nothingness.
Your dogs chased the goblin into the ethereal plane.
Right. So it's very thick foliage. That's why you guys can't see past like the first levels. So what's going to happen is you can run through it, but you're going to pretty much be like blinded. And the dogs, because they're lower and they're running through the path that the goblins left, so they're trailing him. They outrun him. They're going to catch him. I don't think the goblin's going to survive against the two dogs. You might lose one, so we're going to see when they finally catch up to him.
But like, can I see a trail where they went in?
Yeah, you could see, but it's difficult. It's like very difficult terrain for you. It's not difficult terrain for them. So they're going to lose you.
Okay. Once, I don't know if I made it to the entrance of this path, but once I get up there, I will use the signal whistle to try and get them to come back. Don't need them running off forever.
So if you use the signal whistle, chances are they're not going to catch the goblin. Which is fine.
Have I made it there yet, or is that my next turn? Like, I don't know where they are, but...
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to do it.
I'll use it once I get to the bush and see the path.
Gotcha. Okay, so then it would be your next turn. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So the dogs will give chase. Oh, the map moves. I love when it does that. Yeah, they're eventually going to catch up to the goblin. So they catch up to the goblin on their turn, so they're going to get some attacks. If they kill him, they don't have to worry about being attacked back.
Remember, the goblin has to succeed a strength saving throw if one lands an attack or be knocked prone.
Yeah, it's coded on them. So Vin goes, snaps at him, and you hear this noise like in the distance. You hear like barking, you hear like goblin yelping, but Vin does not manage to land a hit. Let's see if Tiny does.
Even with his bardic inspiration?
Even if I applied it, he would miss. Like he rolled a 2.
Okay.
So I didn't have him burn it.
Enough.
So Tiny's going to attack the goblin. Oh, Jesus. They both missed.
Well, it was nice having dogs while I had them.
Drummer, it's your turn.
I will move up to the carcasses, I guess. I guess they ran off. I have no idea where they went. I guess I'll just see if there's anything of interest on Goblin 2 as my action.
Now you get to turn his pockets.
Yep.
Okay.
That would be my turn.
All right. Guitarist.
So we don't hear the barking or anything, right? We don't hear the dogs out in the distance.
You do.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, they were barking the whole run, and then all of a sudden you hear like.
Okay.
It's faint. but they're not that far off.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess the polite thing would be to kind of jog after them. Hold on, I'm going to do some more movements.
My legs are too short for this.
I know they are. That's why I'm going instead of you.
She like point to check the bodies. I'll be back.
All right, so that'll be my full movement, my movement and a dash.
Alrighty. You see Fabio kind of entering this little, basically the beginning of a path.
Okay, I'll probably follow him.
He's dead. He's dead. This one has two giant mastiffs on him. Can't use his bow because he can't shoot through anything. So he is going to turn, whirl, and attack one of the dogs.
Unacceptable.
Odd, it's Tiny. I rolled a 3, so Tiny gets attacked. That's a hit. Okay, you hear one of the dogs yelp out. You hear a little goblin cackle of glee, and then the goblin's going to disengage and try to run away.
That'll be too disengage. Crap.
And then he's going to dash. Now I'm zigzagging around the map to keep it fair. All right, Fabio. So
Go up to the entrance, and then I use the signal whistle to recall the dogs, or at least try, like, blow on it and come back, boys. Don't worry about the goblin. Don't worry. Good boys. Good. Come on. We got treats.
all right, roll me your animal handling.
Am I all out of bardic inspiration?
Yeah, you can roll it on any ability check.
Oh no, I don't.
Well, he doesn't have
But you don't
Bardic
have any bardic inspiration.
Havoc, you're not paying attention, are you?
I looked up when I said it. Yes, you could have used it if you had it. All right. So you're like, it's okay, boys. Come back, come back. You hear growling, but nothing yet.
Okay, well then I'm going to at least, start, just go a little bit in, since it's all difficult, because I want my dogs, really need them to come back. They are like 10% of the act. Can't lose the mascots.
Okay. So all the dog lovers in the chat decide they hate you. All right. So Vin will eventually come back. Like come into view.
Oh, good boy.
And then Tiny will come into view. Tiny is bleeding.
No.
Is it his blood? How dare you make me bleed my own blood?
Drummer, you are turning out pockets.
Rifling through, yeah.
Goblins are nasty little creatures, and you don't find anything that you would consider like valuable. They have some arrows, not well made. Their equipment seems dingy. You do find a couple of copper pieces.
Oh, we'll take some copper pieces. How many copper pieces do I find?
Tree.
A whole tree's worth? That's a ton.
No, tree, as in 3.
Yep, no, I got you. I understood.
Okay.
All right. Then, if I've rifled through these guys, then I'll Was that just from one, or is that a collective rifling?
That's a collective rifling. You went through
Okay.
both of them.
I will just start moving back towards the horses because, this bard party's got to apparently move a horse.
Yeah. So, basically everything with the horses is like scattered around the ground. So like you can see the saddlebags have been rifled through. There's like a blanket tossed on the ground near one of them. You could see that somebody has done the same thing that you just did to the goblins to the horses.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll start. That'll be it for my turn at least.
What is she rolling over there?
I think I just like rolling dice.
Oh, okay, it's your turn.
That's no problem. Who likes rolling dice in D&D?
The clickety clacks.
I do love the clickety clacks.
Actually, you can hear mine when I roll.
I know I can hear them when I roll too. That's why I roll dice.
Oh, it's so nice.
Uh-huh. It's got a nice feel to it. A good sound, a good rolling sound, like in a box and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I see the dogs and Fabio, so I'm like, oh, okay, well, everything's fine. Don't need to worry about anything. So I guess we should probably, I mean, I'm assuming we're out of combat since everything seems fine. So I guess I'll ponder of how to remove horses so we can continue on.
What was that? That last part? Something?
Oh, ponder how to remove horses from the path so we can move on.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, I'm gonna start taking goblins off the map because they are dead, and the one you ran off is not coming back.
Did we want to track down the last goblin or no?
No. Let him go. Let him tell the tale of his encounter with us, how magnificently they were vanquished despite their heroic attempt at an ambush. It was all for naught, for we, the Fallen Tower Trio, are just too great for a mere goblin horde. Also, we need to work on this as our next headlining song for the next gig. So I'm going to work on bandaging up Tiny here, and we'll probably tie the horse, get some rope, tie the horses to the wagon, have the ox kind of pull them off to the side, check some stuff. But yeah, we should really start storyboarding how we're going to tell this tale, for the next stop at an inn. Tails, nails time. I'm thinking there were 6 goblins.
But she takes a moment to count. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we saw 6.
Yes. And with that, I'm going to start leading Vin and Tiny back to that one goblin body that had became a chew toy. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to check out Tiny's wounds and start going through my pack, see what I have to kind of clean that up, deal with it.
Okay. I'm going to unlock the tokens. Give me a second.
Yep.
There you go. So you guys could just move.
I'm just going to see if there's anything left.
Now, Fabio, I'm going to give you the 2 dogs.
Excellent.
So give me a second. So here's Tiny. Make sure you hotkey him. And then here's Vin. So when they're just following you around, you can control them. Like when the tokens are unlocked, when it's combat and stuff like that, I'll control them.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. This way you can drag them around.
Okay, I need to take a small break and I'll be right back.
Yeah, I was gonna say while you guys are resting up, we'll take a quick 10-minute break.
Okie dokie.
Okay, well, good job. I mean, for an all-bard party plus 2 dogs, we survived.
We did.
Break time.
It's Miller time.
Definitely Miller time. There were some clutch moments there for the dogs.
Yeah, that stupid dogs.
It's just rough because dogs could technically get one shot if you rolled high enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I almost one shot one of them. Like I rolled a crit, and had you not said something, I was like, "Oh, that's right. He doesn't have the bow." I almost killed somebody outright. That was
Well,
Fabio.
that was on Fabio.
Yep.
That would have been fitting. Okay, so back in 10 minutes? We good?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll come back at 11. I don't have a timer or a screen thing sent, so I'm just gonna sit here for a second.
Play some music, do 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 do.
Do I have any music to play? Yeah, I'm not getting copyright strike on my first day, though.
Do we get copywritten striked if I just randomly sing stuff?
No, if you're doing a rendition, supposedly it's not a big deal. But if you play like legitimate music, I guess they ban the sound when the VOD comes out. They'll remove the sound, and since I don't have it separated, they'll take out the music and our voices, so it'll just be a video.
Okay. Well, in that case, maybe I'll do a quick little song for the break.
Like supposedly all the Sirenscape music is legitimate, but they have been taking the music out of that too.
Okay.
And then Sirenscape comes back and it's like, no, we let them do it, and then you get it back. But supposedly there's a issue there, so I'm being careful with that too. Hey, what's up, Tackless? Welcome to our first stream. We're just about to go on break.
I'll sing us out. Ready?
Do it.
Go for it.
We got knocked down, but we got up again. Never gonna keep us down. We got knocked down, but we got up again. Never gonna keep us down. Singing the night away. Singing the night away. We drink the whiskey drink, we drink the vodka drink, we drink the lager drink, we drink the cider drink. We sing the songs that remind of us the good times. We sing the songs that remind of us the better times. So, and we'll be back.
So what do you think? I can't believe saying that before. I have my mic muted, so. Ow! I just hit my leg. Yes, the dog survived, but only lucky.
What? That wasn't just luck. That was like pure skill right there.
Only because you kept rolling high on your animal handling.
That's skill.
Arctic inspiration used to keep animals under control.
That's a new use. I've never seen that before.
What? Do you not think that that was just like what the character would do?
Yeah.
It makes sense because he commands them with the showmanship, since they're show dogs. So I think it fits.
You know,
Yeah.
I try and keep things, you know, valid and from a character point of view. Didn't have them run in immediately because, you know, they're not attack dogs. But when stuff was looking bad, didn't want to die either. Plus, now they have a chew toy for the rest of the trip.
Yep.
Hmm. I'm looking at this category thing. Still says it's like I have the category as Dungeons and Dragons, but it still says game overlay.
I don't know.
Let me look in, not OBS, but in Twitch. See if I could change it there. Can I take off the English one? I don't want that one.
Plus, all that disadvantage from vicious mockery. That's about the only thing that's going to keep us alive.
Oh yeah, vicious mockery with that. With as long as they don't save every time, that's going to be super helpful.
Between, you know, our paper armor and our NPC hit points, yeah.
I feel like the ability to cast sleep at first level is pretty strong.
That might just be the opening tactic now. We all get together, sing like a little lullaby, and then the guitarist just goes up and, you know, makes it
Shake.
permanent. We're learning.
At least I have spells that are helpful. Like, say, if I get surrounded, I have a thunderclap, which is nice.
Just writing down some battle highlights, so that way I can try and quickly improvise a song or a poem.
All right. While we're waiting for guitarist, why don't you guys roll me perception checks?
Cool. I will, due to my super lack of perception, I think that's not too bad. But I'm going to use my bardic inspiration that I have on me just to.
It, okay.
Um,
All right. I'll wait for her to get back before I tell you what that means.
And we're all dead.
right. We weren't ready for phase 2 of this attack.
The goblin came back with friends. So yeah, the goblin came back the very next round.
Where is she?
Doing guitarist things. While she's up to that, I am going to take out a tattered banner from my bag, which should be big enough to kind of wrap around Tiny's wound.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna keep pressure till it stops bleeding.
Yeah, it's the dog's not gonna bleed to death. Don't worry.
I'm super worried. It's my dog.
Oh,
I mean, it is on the brink of death.
it is. How long does bardic inspiration last? I know
10
it's
minutes.
it is 10 minutes. That'll eventually fade off. So take off all your bardic inspirations.
That's why I used it.
Guitarist, do me a favor. You guys got to get real names too. Roll me a perception check.
Wait. Is that before or after the bardic inspiration wears off?
You could use it if you want.
Oh, I need to roll the d6 too, don't I?
Mm-hmm. So I will tell you on the d6, you rolled a 5. You have a total of 5 for your perception.
Woo.
Nice.
Yeah. So while they're looking around, you're just kind of standing there going, Oh no, I broke a nail.
Well, maybe she's distraught about, what did you call the dwarf guy there?
Oh no, I'm more distraught about, that arrow I took.
Oh yeah, that could be it too. It was a scratch. You barely could. Stop.
It hurt. It hurt. It stung like a bee sting.
So you guys looked around the camp, all right, and you learned a couple of things. Guitarist didn't learn anything. She was worried about her arrow and mending her like torn leathers. But you definitely confirmed that the horse was Rock Seekers. So you confirmed that that is his horse by the branding in the saddle. So it has his initials burned into it. You also recognize and confirm that the other horse was his friend Hall Winter. Their saddlebags, their equipment, their gear has all been anything of value has been taken. Everything else has been like tossed on the ground. There is an empty map case, like just sitting there, opened. No scrolls, no papers are in it, just empty. But it looks brand new.
I guess I will.
The horses have been dead about a day. Obviously killed by the arrows, but they've been pecked at by the carrion. You can see there was a scuffle here. And some of your rolls, actually, you could tell there was probably about 8 goblins originally. And you could see where 2 large burdens were dragged to the north.
Okay. So.
And you're pretty sure those burdens had feet.
They were taken. Let me just get out the contract. Do we still get paid if he's gone?
I don't think so.
Well, that's not good.
Okay. So no money. But we have a gig.
We currently
Yeah, but I mean, should we just go back home then? Because I mean, if he's dead, do we want to tell them the bad news?
Doesn't look like enough blood around for them to be dead. I mean, I've seen a few corpses in my life on the battlefield, and this looks like, they at least didn't bleed out while being drugged or at the horse site, so there's a chance, maybe.
Well, how are we going to follow them?
Well, is there?
Where's the nearest town? Let's go get some help. We were on our way to Fandolin, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We follow the road, right? I mean, that's how towns are connected, are with roads, correct?
I've heard
I
that.
feel like that's right.
I believe so. Yes. Usually, yes.
Once long ago, I think I heard someone tell a tale that all roads led to Neverwinter. I don't know about Fandolin, but at least Neverwinter.
Well, if they go one direction, you would think that they go the opposite direction as well.
Well, I mean, we just came from Neverwinter, so this has got to go to Fandolin.
That's why you're the brains of this operation.
All right. So I guess we got to get the horse out of the way. Of
The
course.
horse is out of the way, yeah, and get the wagon through.
Okay. So
Yes,
They-
we're ignoring the signs from God because we don't know anything any better.
there was no signs. I purposely said not a word.
Really? There were no arrows drawn?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There were no indentations of people with or things with feet being dragged in a certain direction.
Joke's on you. I was zoomed in on the horses and myself. I didn't see any arrows.
I just think it's funny. It's like your DM's worst nightmare. Like, no, we're not going that way. Anyway, dragging the horse is just a matter of like brute strengthening it.
I don't
Between
have any of that.
between the three of you, it's still a task, but you only have to move the pony. So you could just slide him up that way.
You said the saddle was branded, correct?
Yep. Made for a
We will
dwarf.
take it.
I was going to say, yeah, are the saddles intact enough where we would actually be able to take them, maybe sell them?
I mean, maybe not just sell them yet. Like, what if we actually do find them? You know, saddles ain't cheap, and I want him to pay us for the gig, not pay some saddle maker.
How's he gonna pay
You
you?
know.
You're leaving him for dead.
No. I
that
believe what
you,
you said.
deity?
We were going to town to get help.
Yeah, we're going. We're always looking for a bassist, so let's pick one of those up.
Oh God.
And convince them to go on this this mission.
There'll be no basis.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
You know, drummer. I joined, like, I went to the audition simply because you drew a pretty, awesome poster. So just do that again. We'll hold some auditions.
I think
And we'll save our patron.
perfect. I think I might even have some posters left over. Or it'd be easy
Excellent.
to make up, yeah.
Okay, we have a plan.
Well, we can't because we were hired for a job. We can't simply just abandon all these items here right in the middle of the road.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if we abandon the job we're on? Our gig. You can't stop a gig halfway through the show.
The show must go on.
Exactly.
I mean, that's like Bard College 101 right there.
Yeah. All right. Hold on, I have to open a new set of windows now.
And the other horse was a larger horse?
Yes. It's a full-size
Was it
horse.
Saddle, like, was it a generic saddle or some nice branding? Was it gilded?
No, it's just generic.
Well, can we still take that saddle?
Yeah, you could take it.
Throw it on the cart. I mean, horses don't need it, right? Question.
Yes.
How would the pony saddle fit on one of the mastiffs?
Too big.
Okay, just need to know. Would one of the oxen be receptive to putting the larger saddle on?
You could put the saddle on the oxen. Oxen, like, it doesn't
won't fit. It's a horse saddle. It won't fit.
Right. You can like lay it on top of it. It's just not gonna tie.
Oh, no, never mind. I was just more thinking of not like using it as a mount, but just another seat. Another comfortable seat.
So oxen don't move very fast, but you can, if you tried it, you would see that the saddle will like shift to the side until you get like a way to secure it. Saddles don't work unless you can tie them. And they
Okay. Then never mind. Yeah, I wouldn't do that then.
So we picked up some saddles, a map case. Who grabbed the map case?
I could grab it, I guess.
And was there anything Did anyone rummage the goblins? I mean, this one up here, it's and I just like pick up a piece of tattered leather covered in mastiff drool. It's there's nothing left.
Yeah, the other two, same story. They really didn't have anything on them.
Okay. I guess, we shove off.
All right.
No,
Hi ho.
that's not
Hi ho.
true though. So
What's not true?
you will find another silver piece on one of the goblins. The one that's been like shaken to death.
Oh, then I didn't find that one.
Ooh. Find a silver, pick it up, and all day long I'll have good luck. Yes!
That's for copper.
Look at this team. And I hold it up. We're on our way. We're so much closer now.
Guitarist will
This is the
clap like,
sign.
"Woo."
We have been blessed by the divine. Okay. Let's roll out.
I'm already on the cart. Like,
It's like we're waiting for you, dude. Oh, get over here.
Okay, let's sing a little song, Hi ho. Hi ho.
not
Up
on the
soft
road.
to Fendelin we go.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. You start us off, and we'll medley it.
All I know is just that part is on the road again. I don't actually remember much of that song.
You all will be arriving from there. Probably helps if I share it.
Bandolin.
Okay, so the first thing we need to do is find a person and tell them what we found, or what we saw, or what happened. We need to report something.
Okay.
So, town guard, something like that.
So
first person, whatever.
So unlike Neverwinter, Phandalin is not a very large town. Neverwinter is a metropolis compared to this place. You do see dozens of buildings of various sizes and shapes, a lot of farmhouses, a couple of what appear to be liveries. Over to the east on a rise, you can see some what appears to be like some ruins, like a general store.
Oh, okay.
You do see several shops. Over here, this big mountain. Like I said, those are ruins over there. Plenty of farms. And that's what you can see from where you're at. A couple of orchids, like well manicured orchids.
Orchards?
Orchards, that's what I meant to say.
I mean, if they got some orchids here, I mean, that's still impressive.
I don't know why I was thinking about orchids, but yeah, orchards.
Okay, well, we should look for some type of authority. I mean, it looks definitely not in Neverwinter.
Yes.
But we have this place to go to, and I pull out the contract.
So
and like start holding it over to someone else to read.
So these little walls that you can see going around, they're broken. They're like old stone walls, like maybe like 3 feet high. More to like mark the area than to be actual like defensive positions. Neverwinter was a fort compared to this place, and you do not see any guards walking around. You just see what appear to be like farmers and laborers.
How strong do some of these field hands look?
me an insight check. They look like they're handling their jobs. Nobody like with your chiseled physique, but I mean,
Well, who does?
They
has
don't-
a
who does?
act like
right?
that?
They don't seem to be dying from their work.
That jawline could chip a rock. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I know.
You know, this was a divine blessing from Suni, my deity. Like unless there's a little Sunite temple here, I don't know if we're gonna find anyone quite like me.
I don't think there is a Sunan temple.
But I do
There is
believe
a temple here. I just don't remember who it's for.
Well, you haven't gotten there yet. So you guys making your way into town looking for someone?
Yeah. I figured that what we're supposed to be delivering this here, correct? Or are we just rolling through here?
Yeah, he was looking at the contract. Did he remember who you're delivering it to?
No, I pulled out the contract and I slowly put it in front of whoever is to my left, like for someone else to read.
I think
If it's to your left, it's to the dogs.
the guitarist is sitting closest to you.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
I'm sitting in the back.
Did somebody mention who we were supposed to deliver these to
Mm-hmm.
before I got here?
In session 0, you were told, and I think you were reminded in the beginning of this session, but you may have not been here yet.
Yeah. Although I already know who it's supposed to go to.
Yes.
It's supposed to go to Helen. I think it's kind of smudged. Helen or
It
Kellen.
is kind of smudged.
I think it's a blacksmith or somebody. I think we should pull over and ask for directions.
Is this word cloister? As I like point. Okay, I will get off the wagon and I'm gonna who
Let's stop at this
Who's
first
nearby me?
big red building right here. The first red building inside.
Okay.
Yeah, you're the
This sounds
first,
like a
the
plan.
first house in town. You got to be able to tell some directions, right? It's got to happen all the time.
Yeah, this house right here. We're gonna stop here. We're gonna ask directions.
Okay, fabulous.
Is this a place of business or is this a home?
It is a place of business. It
This
is.
has happened in your life.
So as you approach, you all can read, right?
Yeah, we're not.
What do we have
What?
to read? An intelligence of 10?
So this is a trading post. It is known as Barthan's Provisions. It is also the place you're supposed to be bringing the wagon.
Oh,
How serendipitous.
It didn't say blacksmith. It said Barthen's. Okay.
Close enough. Okay.
So-
Like hold the contract up.
So
Look-
as you guys pull in front, a gentleman will walk out. Let's see if I have a picture of him. Whoops. No, of course they didn't give me a picture. Damn it. All right. So a gentleman will walk out. He's a human and kind of regular looking. He's wearing an apron. He's got shaggy hair. Basically like a dirty blonde mop on his head. And he kind of is wringing his hands, looking over. He sees the wagon, and you could see him get like pleased as he looks over the wagon, looks up at you. He says, well met. It's about time you guys showed up. We were worried. We heard Rockseeker would be here yesterday.
Oh, yes, well met. Oh.
Guitarist looks at Fabio. Fabio looks at Guitarist. They share a look.
we
I
found his
forgot.
pony on the way here. I just spew it out again.
Good, because Guitarist got lost in Fabio's eyes.
He's like, what? And he's looking over the wagon, like he's walked over to like look over the things. And when you say you found his, Is he okay? Is he dead? Like, this is not good.
We don't know. We were ambushed by a
Six
number of
goblins.
six
They
goblins.
came at us. War cries and drums in the background. Banners flying. Their arrows blotted out the sun. We had to take cover in the shade. The guitarist here. She valiantly ran and cut 2 of them down. The drummer, even with an arrow in his knee, sung them a magnificent lullaby, dropping the rest to the ground. The hounds of hell, well, they took care of the rest.
I feel like they're both
And unfortunately,
just, like, in their crotch or something, like doing something a dog would do. That when you look at, you're like, oh, they're
Like
sniffing.
licking its balls or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, when the dust settled and cleared, all we found was, and I point towards the saddle. The saddle. We are here to find where we're supposed to drop the supplies off and rally the troops, raise the town guard. We're going to find them.
Roll me a performance
You know where
check.
this place is?
Roll me a performance check. You made me choke. I was laughing and I'm trying to hold it in and I started choking. Damn it. Yeah, he's just kind of looking up at you like, okay. I don't know
What was the
that.
roll? I can't even see it.
You rolled a 1.
Perfect.
It's still a 6, though.
Yeah, it's still a 6. See? There. So he's like looking up at you, and you two can see like the bewilderment as he's staring at Fabio, who's going through this whole expletive, and he kind of looks back at the two. And he says, I don't know about all that, but
I was just drumming on the side of that whole thing, like giving like a cinematic drum that whole time. But
so then he will look away from you and look over at the guitarist. He's like, this deal kind of doesn't work without Rockseeker. Like, I could take possession of the goods and I could pay you, but it's really not going to go anywhere without them.
Well, can you send somebody to find them?
Miss, look around. I mean, we're simple folk.
I know, and we're entertainers.
You're entertained. It kind of looks over at
Yeah, we're a band. Rockseeker that said there was a gig for us here.
Oh, no. I think this was your gig. I think, and he points at the wagon.
I feel like they would just not understand what we meant when we kept saying gigs. So they're just like, oh, a job. It's obviously a job.
So we look at the wagon as he's pointing to the wagon, and we look back at him like, what?
So do we park this stage in center of town and do our show? Is that how this works?
Yeah, where do we set up? We need to rally the troops. We must call to right the injustice.
Whoa. Okay. There's no troops here. We got a few, like no troops. Hall Winter was a soldier. That's why he was with Rockseeker. You said they got attacked by goblins? We've been hearing a lot about raids, and a lot of our supplies weren't getting through. I think the gig you're talking about was you were supposed to get this wagon here safely. I don't know about anything else Rockseeker may have promised you.
Well, we did get the wagon here, and everything's intact, plus a few extra saddles.
Kind of looks over at the saddles. Isn't that Rockseeker's saddle?
Well,
Yeah, because we're gonna get him back.
Oh, so you plan on going to get him. So you are not just performers.
We are
No,
100%. We are performers.
I mean, you just said without him, there's no gig. We have to have the gig. We're performers. Without a gig, we're not performers. Then what are we? As Fabio looks up and off into the distance, wind rustling his hair as he enters deep existential thought.
And I just go.
All right.
There must be at least a few young, brave men, women,
He's like
other animal things that would rise to the occasion to help their fellow Fandelvian.
Rockseeker's not a Fandelvian.
Isn't he? Doesn't he have like two brothers here?
I could have sworn there was a sign out there that said, "When you're here, you're Fandelvian."
There was no such sign. But I like
Well played. I'm gonna clap for that one. You know, like well played.
Sure.
He's just like he's looking at the three like thoroughly confused, and he's looking over like Rockseeker's saddle. And he's like, "Is this blood?"
Well,
it might be from the horse.
Yeah.
He kind of sets it back down. Okay. Maybe you should go find your boss.
Well, first, I think we need some, she looks over at the store, provisions.
Oh. I guess, okay, what do you need?
I think we need some ranged weapons. I feel like those bows really hurt us, and I think if we had bows of our own, we could hurt them back.
At least one of us, yeah, maybe.
I don't think our mean words were all that mean majority of the time.
They seemed far more effective back in Neverwinter. It was so odd. Like when I dressed a person down at the bar, they just backed right off, but these goblins, they just kept coming.
Yeah, it's like they don't understand that they're being insulted and that their shoes are horrible.
Just like they're like no sense of style. They had no sense of what they were being told. It was the weirdest thing.
And they have
Like,
no
they
ear for
were out.
music.
Yeah, come out in the daylight, dressed like that, not understand that you just shouldn't be seen. You should crawl back into a hole. Like, I kind of think maybe, just maybe, as amazing as we are, we may not have been as fully prepared as we could have been, so that's why we're here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get prepared. We learn. The Fallen Tower never fails. It only learns and moves forward.
When we fall down, we get back up again.
They're never gonna keep us down, right, troop? Huzzah!
Yeah. And I just look back at him because we were talking about provisions.
So the gentleman you're talking to just kind of, he's just still looking at you like lost, and he finally like looks back and he goes, "Elmar, you need to come here." So from inside, two people come out. One of them is a bald, older looking gentleman, and one of them is also a younger looking gentleman.
How does the younger looking gentleman look?
How does he look?
Yeah. Describe him.
He looks like a younger version of the person you're speaking to. It could be his, like, maybe his younger brother? Not young enough to be his son.
Okay, not interested.
The other person, the older looking man, he's kind of stooped. He kind of walks in. He looks maybe 50, 60 years old. He says, "What's going on?" "Oh, the supplies are arrived. Where's Gunder?" "Rockseeker, come out." Taken? What do you mean, taken?
Yes. He
was. Wait a minute.
Him and what was the other dude's name?
Paul Winter.
Did you
Hollinger.
shush me?
Yes, he holds up a hand to you like, hold that thought. You look like you're going to be long-winded. What's going on? He talks to the young person who was out there, and he says, the dwarf's been taken by goblins. He's like, what? So, what are you waiting for? How long has he been missing?
The decay on the horses looked like they were felled no more than a day or two ago. Oh,
Okay,
woe be to
that's
the
all I needed.
horses.
Stop. He holds up a hand to you again. He says, so he's been missing a day. I see that there's blood on the saddles. Are you
Might
thinking
be
to,
from the horses.
are you thinking to go rescue him?
Yes, that's why we brought the saddle, so that he may have it.
Yeah, and so the younger gentleman, his name is, you find out his name is Ander. That was the person you were speaking to. He kind of quickly gives him a recap. Evidently, Elmar has the personality of a dwarf, and he doesn't like he wants short, quick answers. He was like, well, then get inside, get your supplies. Let's get this show on the road. Goblins don't keep prisoners for long.
Now.
Oh, good, we got a new show. Our vigor has been re-aroused. Troop, let's get our stuff, and we shall go.
This is a joke, right?
I just feel like
the two younger boys go, I don't know.
Do I look like I'm joking, sir? Does this face look like the face of a stand-up comedian? No.
You look like you need a haircut. Come on. He pushes
dramatic.
And he pushes you inside. He's also bald, so he can care less about your glowing blonde locks.
Did he feel my chiseled abs?
Actually, he pushed you from the back, so he would have felt your buttocks.
Touched my buttocks?
Yeah.
I clench it so it's extra firm for him.
We got money from the thing, right? Returning the wagon.
No, you haven't gotten paid yet.
All right. So we walk into the shop.
He says, "So we have what you need. You guys look around. Pretty much anything you can find in the player's handbook below 25 gold is here."
So then, not what we need.
Well, if you were looking for a potion of healing, no.
No, I was looking for a short bow.
Now they have more adventuring gears. If you're looking for like weapons, I can direct you to somebody, but you'll need coin.
I like how
was this not a paying gig? Like
I'm working on it. You see him like counting out coins on the counter.
I just like how the short bow exceeds that price range by 5 gold.
You're gonna have to pool your money to get a bow.
Oh, I have gold. I was just saying that since that place doesn't sell anything, it's everything like 20 or under. The short bow's 25.
The one thing I stopped because we need it.
So he is going to give you 30 gold. He's going to pay the 3 of you. He grumbles the whole time about paying you because he feels that this is not his responsibility. Rockseeker should be paying you, but you can.
Well, weren't you supposed to be paying Rockseeker for the stuff on the wagon, which we delivered?
That's what he's paying you for.
Yeah, so I don't understand what you're grumbling about. You're still paying the transaction. You're just not doing the middleman.
Oh, he seems to be grumbling because his friend Rockseeker is missing.
Oh, we don't care about that. But Fabio, healer's kit's 5 gold.
Yeah, I'm looking around for a healer's kit here. It's looking at the couple wounds and being like, I kind of miss having a combat medic. Remembering the old days.
All right. So
It's
in
only
here,
supposed to be 10 gold each? I'm surprised.
That's okay. We'll pool this together. You know, it's like buying equipment for the band. We all pool. People get what they need in order of need.
She got like
So
40 gold. Don't let her like lie to you.
The
who
guitarist
has
is
40
rich.
gold?
Guitarist is rich.
No, I'm not. I barely have enough for some arrows and a short bow now.
Do, 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 do.
Is there a
I
healer's kit in here though?
Yeah, you can find a healer's kit. Like I said,
I
any
definitely
adventuring
want
gear,
my
no
gold.
weapons, no armor, just anything adventuring gear wise, 25 gold or less. I'm not putting a whole shopping list up.
That's fine. Anyways, so since this place does not have what she needs, she's gonna look at the young guy, do that thing where she leans over the counter and be like, I need you to show me where I can get a short bow and some arrows, please. I'd really appreciate that.
Roll persuasion.
I want to do it with advantage, please.
Sure. Now, are you picking the middle or the youngest?
I said the youngest.
Okay, I just making sure. I wanted to make sure I heard you right. So
Like,
go
are
ahead
you
and
trying
roll.
to woo him, kind of like?
Yeah,
Like,
she's definitely doing it. Yeah. All right. So he kind of looks over at you. Let's see what his thing would be.
after getting paid that, I have 44 gold.
You can see that he visibly stammers, and he's like, and he has a problem not looking up at your face. And he keeps like looking down, and he receives a sharp slap in the back of his head from the balding gentleman, Elmar. He's like, "Go show her to the coster, and stop being like befuddled." He's like, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right this way, miss." And he'll take you out the door.
Perfect. Okay.
So you definitely rattled him, and I don't think he's ever seen anybody like you. And he will take you down through
What,
the
human?
center. No, like that talks like that.
Okay.
So he'll take you to that building there.
All right, and I follow.
Yeah, we're all heading out here.
Okay. So in this building, he'll walk in, a little bell will go off. Hanging in front of the building is basically a trading post sign. It's shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. And you walk in, you see let me make sure I get her description before I say. I wish they put things in order.
Well done with that that
What,
young guy there.
asking for directions?
No, making him a little red under the collar.
I don't know what you mean. I was just asking for directions.
Yeah, but you did your thing.
Huh? What thing?
Are you playing coy and innocent? From
I don't.
from one person to another, that plays the game like this, well done.
Okay. So the boy walks in, you guys walk in, having a little conversation about, abusing this small child. Behind the counter, you see an older woman, not maybe late 30s, And she kind of looks over and she's like, "What are you doing here, Thistle? And who are these people? What do you want?"
We've come for supplies. We're on a mission to save our patron.
That's wonderful for you. Well, look around. Again, the store is filled with adventuring gear of 25 gold or less. You do see that there is a room behind her with a curtain in front of it.
Ooh, VIP.
She's like, pickings are slim, goblin attacks, and all that.
Ah, yes, that is what we seek to track down. We were beset by 6 goblins on the way here. Our patron, Gundren Rockseeker, and his valiant cohort were taken, and we need to get the stuff. We need supplies.
So she raises an eyebrow at the name of Rockseeker. Like there's some recognition there, but she's like looking at you with this raised eyebrow, and then looks over at Thistle, and she's like, "Thistle, who are these people?" Thistle explains. They're servants for Rockseeker. They brought his wagon in. They found him. He was attacked by goblins, and they're going to save him. She's like, "Oh, so they're not red brands." He goes, "Oh, no. They just arrived." "Very well. What are you looking for?"
What's a red brand?
Just some ruffians that are causing trouble in town.
Are they another band?
Oh my god, it's a rival band? Ooh, is there a battle of the bands? That's so awesome.
No, they're not. They're not.
We shall challenge them once we retrieve our patron.
Am I able
Yes, they're a band.
Oh my god.
This day is getting better and better.
We keep getting new shows and gigs, and now another band.
Yeah, like you could see her. She was about to correct you, and then you could see like her think for a minute and go, "Yeah, they're a band. You should challenge them."
So,
They play a certain club.
The Thistle goes to say something, and she kind of nudges him, like, "Go over there and wait, boy. I'll be with you in a minute." So, what do you all need? And
the guitarist will hold up this bow. I think we need some stuff like this because the goblins use these things against us and it really hurt. So we thought we would do the same.
oh, well then, step this way. She kind of pulls the curtain back. Whoosh. Inside, you see all.
Question of looking what's behind the curtain.
Inside is another room with all manner of like swords and armory. Same rules. I think it's 50 gold for this one. Let me make sure. There is a restriction. I just need to see what it is.
Oh, we're gonna have to do the starving artist thing and like pool our money together.
Right.
Why you don't have the 25 gold needed for a short bow?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No. Did you not see the awesome lion costumes I got Vin and Tiny? They're gonna look like lions for the next time, they go on stage.
Oh, no. For weapons and armor, she has no restriction.
Oh, okay, cool. So, the guitarist will pick up one bow and she'll, kind of test the string because that's what she's known to do, test strings. And holds it up and said, "How much for this one?"
I don't know. What does a bow go for? 15?
Short bow? 25.
Short bow is 25.
Oh, 25.
Are you sure? I mean, is there any wiggle room for this? I mean, we are trying to save somebody. And we'll give you credit for providing our instruments, weapons, and stuff, like a sponsorship.
Sponsorship?
Yeah, you sponsor
Yeah.
us, and we totally give you credit for a lot of our work.
We mention you in our intro and our outro during the gigs.
She kind of like
We wear your
It
insignia.
and it's like free advertisement. Well, I mean, it's not free advertisements because I mean, we would get like maybe a discount or maybe freebies or something or promotional items, so that way everybody knows who's supporting us.
so she takes a deep breath, like an exasperated breath, and she goes, I thought you were serious buyers. And she starts heading to the door. And as she grabs for the curtain, like turns and looks at you, she goes, however, and she puts a finger to her lips, maybe you can help me. If you're interested.
They keep looking at her like, okay, go on. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
Details?
you're going after the goblins, right?
Presumably, assuming it wasn't someone else who took the person that.
Well, they've been raiding my supply lines for months. So if you find any goods, you return them to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'll extend a credit.
What exactly do you find as goods? Like, do you just want us to clear everything out? Like, strip it bare?
She kind of smirks and goes, that would be fine with me. But my goods are usually marked with my symbol. And she points over at the lion shield symbol.
Ah,
Okay. Okay. Gonna write that down.
But I don't mind surplus.
This sounds good. Okay, another gig.
we're killing it here, guys.
A gig?
Yeah. Yeah. This is that not what you're offering us? A gig? You know? It's you tell us, we've got to go do these things, and then we put on a performance, and you're sponsoring us, so we're gonna let everyone know. Plus,
She shakes her head.
we might even find stuff with your insignia,
She shakes her head and says, mutters something about, it must be getting old. I thought it was a dance.
That's a jig.
So, do you want the credit or not? I have things to do.
How much is the credit?
Yes.
she-
Yes.
She looks all of you over and says, 40 gold.
I think we should quickly huddle and think about this.
Okay, band meeting. Huddle up time.
Okay,
Don't take too long, darlings.
What do you think? 40 gold? Is that good enough? Is that going to cover our costs, our lodging, and everything?
Well, how many?
I thought we were gonna play for our lodging. Like, we're pretty used to getting free stuff.
So how many? Are we just getting one bow? How are we doing this?
Well, I mean, with what we got from the other people, I got enough to buy myself my own bow and arrows. I was hoping we can at least get one for each of us.
I like rifle through my little money pouch. I've got 7 gold and 5 silver. What were those bows again?
This old woman, she's like making us pay full price. Doesn't she understand? I mean, she could get so much more recognition and drum up more business if she just, kind of maybe gives us a little discount. Unless, Fabio.
Do you sell? Just turn around real quick. Do
I
you
mean,
sell
I usually don't have to do anything to get a
buy-
discount.
if we buy more?
Wait, hold on, Fabio. What did you say, drummer? Because I didn't hear you over him.
Oh yeah, I just asked if we were to buy multiples of an item, do we get like a deal on that instead of just one item?
I might be able to work something out. What are you interested in?
Well, besides obviously some arrows for the bow, but we're possibly trying to think of a short bow, possibly for each of us.
Like maybe a BOGO?
A bow for bows. We're just here to barter with you.
roll a persuasion check, drummer.
Use your inspiration. Use your inspiration.
You got this. We believe in you.
Use my inspiration? I guess I could use it. Why not? That gives me advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said persuasion?
Yes.
Terrible at this.
Unless you want to intimidate her.
Nope.
Oh my god. Okay. So you kind of like, hey, and she like looks at you and she smiles. She says, all right, fine. You wore me down. I'll give you 3 bows, a supply of arrows for each, and we'll call it 50. But that's my final offer.
Oh, that's a great deal. That's a great deal.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hand over my 7 gold into the group pile.
No, she's giving you a credit. You owe her 50 gold. Unless you want to pay it off now.
Oh, yeah. That's why Fabio is not the brains of this operation.
So here's how it works. Basically, you return her goods from, like, any goods that the goblins stole to her, and she'll basically wipe away your dues, or you give her 50 gold.
Well, we'll definitely try to return some stuff before we try.
Oh, of course. We can totally do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've never failed yet.
I reach up because I'm assuming she's a human, or at least of the human stature.
I believe she's a human.
I just reach my hand up and I go, deal. So I'm like 3 foot tall.
She spits in her hand, deal, and she shakes.
Ew, dirty.
Can I try to like wipe my hand off without making it obvious?
Do it later. After we leave.
You can roll a sleight of hand.
Literal sleight of hand.
Yes, and she is a human.
Okay.
Yeah. You kind of like turn around, look at them, go, ew, and you wipe it, and she's like looks down at you and chuckles. She's like, I'm getting soft in my old age. So,
and yet still radiant.
All right. Each of you can add a bow and 20 arrows. Oh. And I guess a quiver. Even though that wasn't part of the deal.
It's just... I could probably think of a pun that'd be inappropriate with that, but let's not.
Also, it is 12 o'clock, so we're going to call it here in a minute.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah, and we'll start next week with you guys causing disasters in Phandalin.
Hey, I think we did. I think we role played this, just spot on.
Yes, for some reason I did not expect you to go straight to Phandalin. I thought you were going to go directly, and that's why I was like, I'll just stay quiet. It's fine either way. It's just funny because I was like, here we go.
Well, I mean, come on. We had a job to finish.
Yeah, no. Again, like I said, I think you played it perfectly. I just assumed incorrectly. The DM's bane. Oh, that map is not centered. Okay. And I said next week, but no, it would be in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes, we'll play in 2 weeks. Because Fury has obligations every other week on Wednesday. So
I do. Yep.
So we're working around her schedule. So we'll be playing again in 2 weeks. Hope.
Are you gonna plug your thing here, Fury?
Oh, well, I mean, I play Gloomhaven every other Wednesday with Rob Toohey and Robin 5e. And myself, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on my channel. Follow me on Twitter or look at my channel schedule, and I'm usually going to be online during that time.
As I work on the thing, I'll have your information under your name. She's a real streamer. I'm just doing it for fun.
I'm a enthusiastic hobbyist streamer. I should say that.
Uh-huh. She has way more finished look.
Yeah, I've watched her play My Time at, was it Sandrock? A couple times. You know,
Oh, that
definitely
reminds
kept my
me.
attention for the hour and some.
I have to buy that tonight because the summer sale is over. Like, I watched Fury play and now I want to buy the damn thing.
Because it's fun. Because it's one of those time sucks. You're like, I'm just spend all my time crafting and perfecting my workshop. Which now I need to do that. I need to rearrange my workshop. Maybe add on to my house.
But definitely
And
good
drummer,
stuff.
also known as Rhino, you do something, right?
I have streamed in the past, but I haven't streamed in a while. Maybe one day I'll get back to it. Maybe one day.
Fair enough.
And Fizz, do you stream?
Me?
Are you on the Twitters? Are you on the Snapchats, the TikToks, the Facebooks?
Despite the amazing picture of Fabio, what's the old saying? I have a face for radio and a voice for silent film.
Oh my gosh.
Hence why it's a little ironic. I am the face and lead singer of a bard troupe.
It's perfect.
It is perfect.
So far, it's been working out fantastic.
Yes, good job,
I mean,
guys.
we had a great discount on these bows and arrows. I mean, it was basically buy two, get one free.
Yeah.
See? BOGO.
But
yes.
Are you not used to that? Like, I mean, I haven't paid for a coffee in years. I'm pretty sure they just are free.
Well, drummer rolled his persuasion. It was 24. She was just like, "Oh, he's so cute. Here you go." So, yes, well done, guys. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. I hope everybody watching had fun. Like I said, this is my first stream, so it was a lot less terrifying than I thought it was going to be. And hopefully, like, I'm going to continue to try to develop and get the presentation better. Just it's slow going. It was one of those things, either do it and fix it as we go, or just never do it, because I'll continue to try fixing it. So here we are. But thank you, everyone, and I guess have a good night.
Good night.
Have a good one, all. Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you 2 weeks from now.